Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy and I help people with their breakups. And today I got another story to share. This gentleman just sent this one in to writemac.com, my website, and he's looking to get my take. Let's get right into it because I got a few more letters after this to do. So, hi Mac, that's a good way to start it. Thank you for taking the time to read this email and help me and others out. Well, thank you for saying thank you. My girlfriend of about a little over a year broke up with me this past weekend. Her reason was that there is probably someone better for both of us because we don't have similar hobbies. What do you think? Do you think that's true? And she feels like that will become difficult in the future. Well, I would say, I always tell people your values and your identity should line up, but your hobbies don't need to line up. You know, if some guy's into hunting and fishing and his wife's into basket weaving and knitting, it doesn't mean that they won't get on well. It's just how they mingle. But the values thing, you know, if you value good friendships, if you value good food, like the things that you really highly value, those should match up. If you're very religious in a certain religion, that makes a big difference. If you guys both match up with that, and you writing out 5 things that you value most, and if you get 2 of the PDFs that I give out with 20 questions, you can kind of get through that. But just to say similar hobbies, I'm not buying that. Like I said, it's deeper than that. And I'd have to ask you some deeper questions to get to the bottom of that. She said she still loved me so much and had a tough time with it. Before long, she ended it, hugged me and kissed me several times, and we left it at that. Well, she still cares and loves you. I've heard of the grass is greener syndrome for the person that dumps their boyfriend or girlfriend. The grass isn't always greener also. Why do they get to this point, and is it likely that they will end up regretting it? They, as in all women, or they, as in all people, the grass is always greener? That's a good question. Let me read that one more time. Why do they get to this point, and is it likely that they will end up regretting it? It's possible that they'll end up regretting it, but what they want to do is see if there's something better out there, and they've been exposed to something that's more fun. For example, if she got a new job or a new set of friends, something exposed her to an idea, a movie, a documentary, a class she took, or a book she read, exposed her to the idea, hey, I could maybe find a better match with similar hobbies. She didn't just pull that out of thin air. That's not how the human brain works. Is it possible they'll regret it? Absolutely, but she'll never know until she tries, and that's what she's more interested in right now, is trying and seeing what it's like to be single. And then, saying we don't have the same hobbies, like I said, in a live coaching, I could probably get to the bottom of that and give you more clarity with some further questions. She dated plenty of guys before me with no success due to them being douchebags and needy. Nice word. She dated plenty of guys before me with no success due to them being douchebags and needy. What does that say about you, that she chose you and you're the only one that wasn't needy? And she told me that I was her first true love. Well, that's an honor. But her going out and dating more of these wannabe men, is that beneficial for me? What she does with her time now that you're broken up should not be an issue for you. That's why you have to go into no contact and work on yourself. Hope you can shed some light on this situation. Yeah. Don't compare the past guys. That's done and over. The fact that you were her first love, I don't know your age, but a lot of times people don't stay with their first love in the 21st century. They get curious. They wonder, can I do better? And then over the course of a year, 2 years, 3 years, and they get to know you, or they get exposed to something, it's not personal, like I tell people. It's just a fact, like the fact that she kissed you many times and all that, and hugged you. She still loves and cares about you at a certain level, but somewhere along the line, she thinks she can find a better match. And maybe she will regret that, but I'll tell you right now that if you're sitting around going, oh, if she calls me, I'll be ready for her. And if you have this like mindset, a lot of people go, oh, I told her the door's always open if she wants to come back. That's bullshit. Just, you need to work on yourself, and you need to see if the grass is greener for you. Is that possible? You need to see if actually after 6 months or a year, you realize actually this was a blessing in disguise and you met a better person. You got to flip that around. When you get caught up, right now you're still caught up on what she's doing, how she's feeling, what she's doing next. What about you? What if I asked you one of these questions I put on the PDF? What if I asked you the simple question, now that you've broken up, is there anything that you couldn't do while you were boyfriend and girlfriend that you now can do that's possible? Is there anything that you're not going to miss about her? Those are good questions to ask yourself. And that redirects your mindset. And that's what I work on in the coaching sessions. Redirecting your mindset from, is she going to come back? Can I get her back? When is she going to come back? To, how do I get myself back? How do I get back some self-control? How do I get back to getting into an area where I'm working on myself and I'm taking the bull by the horns and going, wait a minute, let me see what areas I can get some control over what I'm doing, rather than hoping and wishing she calls you or hoping and wishing she comes back. That's what I would say about that. And like I said, the live coaching helps out quite a bit with that. This is just kind of give you a nice quick take and push you in the right direction. But if you start having that mouse wheel in your head go off a lot, and you might want to consider, putting some money down and doing a live coaching or two and get to the bottom of this and dig a little deeper, and I'll send you the 2 PDFs. Hope that helps you. For everyone else out there, please visit writemac.com or book a live coaching session with me at writemac.com. See ya.